What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Gran Turismo 6 race car build. Today I have got the Shelby GT350. This is a pretty cool car. It is a classic American muscle car, another one. Yes, I know we've had two classic American muscle cars and a modern American muscle car on this series so far. American cars seem to be a big thing for this series. I don't know why. I just kind of see American cars and I'm like, that'd be pretty cool to see how fast it would go around a track, because you know they're not usually very good. But anyway, I got this car because it looks cool. It starts out at 454 pp, which is, you know, it's one less pp than the Corvette. I keep going to say PI. I've been watching too many Forza videos, and I will admit PI sounds better than PP. I just think that's, you know, it just sounds better. But anyway, the figures for this car, the statistics for the Shelby, we have got 583 brake horsepower, which is pretty good. I believe that is the second, third maybe most powerful car we've had. I've got a few of the cars next to me, but I've only got the Audi TTS and the Corvette because just the way that I've worked it out. The other ones are on a page behind it. I don't really want to switch the page over because this will make noise. But yeah, 583 brake horsepower. Pretty damn good power figures, and the weight is also very, very good. 1,145 kilos. That makes this the, off the top of my head, third lightest car we've ever had. I'm gonna flick this page over. I apologize for paper noises. Oh, paper. Don't you just hate the paper? Let's see. Yeah, it's the second lightest car we've ever had. Yeah, it's the second lightest car we've ever had, and it is the third most powerful. So the third most powerful car we've ever had, and the second lightest car we've ever had. So with that, the power to weight ratio is very good. 1.96 kilos per brake horsepower. That is a ridiculous power to weight ratio. Under 2 kilos. That is pretty damn impressive. So this car should be pretty good. It's front engine rear wheel drive, like a lot of the cars in the series, apart from the Audi that went last time. And yeah, it went pretty well. It was actually a very nice car to drive. Now obviously, when you get figures like this, when the power to weight ratio is so good, when you have a crap ton of power and you also have very little weight, it does get a little bit, you do get a little bit nervous, because you're like, not really nervous, but well, I suppose you do in a way, but you get a little bit, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. It's just gone off my head. But you start to think, okay, maybe, you know, this car has such crazy figures that for 550 pp that maybe it's not very good at handling. That's the thing that I see when I see a power to weight ratio that's that good. I think maybe this car doesn't have the best handling. However, that is not the case. This car actually handles very well. It grips to the road unbelievably well. It is probably the grippiest car I have ever had on this series so far. You will see around some corners, like just there is some tire smoke when going around the corners. That is basically just under braking, and around like the fast left-hander, I believe it is, towards the end of the course. It's around about the middle of the course. I do get tire smoke. That is because the wheels are like, they're trying to grip to the ground so hard, they're like, got us down the road, can't step out, that they're just generating smoke. But it doesn't really affect it at all. We may get a little bit of understeer, but that's not a really big problem. It's not noticeable, so it's okay. We just get a bit of tire smoke. Doesn't really slow us down at all. Looks pretty cool, I will be honest. But yeah, this is a very good handling car. We get no oversteer at all with this car. I mean, most cars in this series have at some point had a little bit of oversteer. I mean, the Corvette, what's another one? The what's a really oversteery car we had? Was it last? No, I think the Corvette that we had did that really big slide. The Carlton also had a pretty big slide. That was pretty similar to this under braking, whereas under braking it'd get smoke, but it also didn't have that much grip. So yeah. All in order, this car was very, very good, and it shows it in its time. In 4th place, with a 55.413, goes into 4th place. pretty damn impressive. The way that this handled, I was actually expecting it to be maybe in first or second, you know, with the Corvette and the BMW, but I don't know why. Maybe it doesn't carry as much corner speed. I mean, it does understeer a little bit. It's not a massive problem, but you know, maybe it might not just carry that corner speed. I mean, its top speed down the straight, 140 miles an hour. I forgot to mention that. Fastest car in a straight line we've had so far, by 2 miles an hour over the Lotus Carlton. So yeah, it's a tremendously fast car. But yeah, 55.413, it does pretty well, beating the Maserati by not even 0.1 of a second, and just behind the Honda S2000 by 0.2 of a second. So there we go, guys. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what other cars you want to see me do a race car build on, and I will see you guys in the next video. In a next video? In the next video. That is what I was supposed to say.